Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Mikey, and you guys probably already know that if you're checking out my channel. If you're new to the channel, I'm a fourth year undergraduate student here in Canada. I just finished my Bachelor of Science degree, and now I'm working basically on a year of coding and getting my private piloting license. Now in this video, we're going to go through a desk setup of my new Mac Mini that my friends got me. Now I did make a previous video about my desk setup, so I won't really go into a lot of the nitty-gritty stuff that I basically did in the last video, but I will be going through the new additions that I did in this video. Now the first new addition that I have is the MagSafe connector. Now I did actually upgrade my phone to the iPhone 12 Pro after having the iPhone 10 for around 3 years or so. I got it from a place called Costco here in Canada. I don't know if you guys have it wherever you're watching this video, but Costco gives you a 3-month return policy with the open box. So I bought it around July, and then I returned it in September and bought the new iPhone 13 Pro Max. Now when I'm not using the MagSafe connector, I usually use the Lightning connector because that one is actually a fast charger. The MagSafe is kind of when I'm chilling and when I want to watch something on my phone, I plug it in, and it's really great because I could switch between all the different angles that it has. I could do portrait, I could do landscape, I could do whatever I want. And when I'm not using the USB Lightning connector, I just stow it away very safely. Next is my speakers. Now you guys have seen these speakers before in my last desk setup video with my MacBook Pro. I basically have the same speakers, the ones that I got from Amazon, the Bose speakers. Now I also have these cable organizers next to my desk, basically where I keep the USB-C cables. One is for charging my iPad and my MacBook Pro, and the other one is for charging any other USB-C devices that I have, like portable chargers or my keyboard or anything like that basically. Now, as you know, being healthy is really important, so I always stow away vitamin C behind my computer, and whenever I'm bored, I just basically snack on it. Now, I think I overdose on it, but it's okay. There's no adverse outcomes that are happening to me, so hopefully everything works out and that nothing ends up happening to my body from eating all of this vitamin C. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but I've always been really fond of space. That's kind of why I'm actually doing my private piloting license. So I actually changed the desktop wallpapers of my computer to all match space. So I had a spaceman, Earth. This is actually the first image of the black hole that was taken by astrophysicists around 2 years ago or so, which it was a very big discovery. So I just kind of basically selected all my backgrounds to be a different thing. And this is my keyboard. I actually have the Keychron K2. It sounds super nice. This is an example of me doing a speed test. And now let's finally get into the Mac Mini, and I want to show you guys exactly how I set it up with my desk with all the cable management. So I do have a standing desk. As you guys can see, I just raised the standing desk, and I have everything connected to my Mac Mini using this one huge USB-C hub from a company called Anchor. Now this allows me to put a lot of cables into it. Like here I have USB, actually I have 2 USBs, the HDMI that goes to my monitor. I have another USB-C cable plugged into it that I will show you guys why later on in the video. I have an Ethernet cable if I want to use it, an SD card, as well as a micro SD card. And then here I have my old USB-C charger that I use for my MacBook Pro. So this is kind of something that I just store under my desk for now. There's really no point in taking it apart because you never know, maybe I'll need it in the future. And this is essentially how my desk looks from underneath. I know it's a lot, but after you set up everything, it is definitely really useful in the long run. And then as you guys can see, after the USB-C hub comes out of the compartment in the bottom of the desk, it just plugs into my Mac Mini. I do have a couple other things plugged into it just because the Mac Mini has a lot of more ports. But other than that, that's essentially how I set up my Mac Mini for my standing desk. Now I also have a hard drive plugged into my Mac Mini. It's actually an SSD, which stands for solid state drive. This is where I do all of the editing for my YouTube videos. I store all on this, so that if I ever do want to go and edit on my MacBook Pro, all I have to do is basically take this solid state drive with me, and I don't have to take the Mac Mini with me. Now you remember before I always told you there was something plugged into the USB-C hub, a USB-C cable, and that is another USB-C hub. So there are a total of 2 USB-C hubs. Now this one is great because this one I don't have to go to the back of my desk and plug something in. All I have to do is literally take a USB-C cable, an SD card or whatever, and plug it in very conveniently at the left side of my desk next to the light strip under my desk. Alright, now let's talk about the fun part about setting up this USB-C hub. So this USB-C hub is connected to the light strip using zip ties. This is to ensure that the cable doesn't get in the way while I'm studying and it doesn't like hit my foot or it doesn't do anything. And I wanted to make sure that it was very organized and it didn't fall over a long period of time. Then we also have this other dongle. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's like the sticky thing that you could plug into the desk or into any wall, and you could stick a cable into it. It's similar to a zip tie, except it's removable and you can move it all around. So I also plugged in the cable into there. And then finally, I literally just pushed the USBC hub into the other USBC hub, and that's how we made USBC Hubception, which is basically Inception, but for USB-C hubs, for all those people that didn't understand that joke from the movie Inception. But that is essentially this Mac Mini desk setup video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to learn more about everything else that is on my desk and how I exactly set that up, definitely check out my other desk setup video that I posted around 6 months ago with my MacBook Pro. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care and take it easy.